Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp reminders for library membership from Google Sheets. So here I am managing a huge library and I have a list of members for the library. I am managing the details of these members with the help of Google Sheets. Now my objective is that every month on a specified date, automatically a payment reminder message should be sent to all those members whose payment will be due, and I want to send it automatically. So how we are going to automate this entire process? For this, we will have to build a connection between our Google Sheets in which we have the details of the members and WhatsApp. And for doing this, I'm not going to use any kind of coding and programming skills. Simply, we are going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. So if you also want to learn this amazing automation step by step, for that you have to come towards my screen. Welcome to my screen, everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn how to send payment reminders or membership renewal reminders to all our members of library on WhatsApp. So here I am managing a huge library and I have multiple members over there. Now every month I have to send payment reminders to all the members who have not submitted their payment or who have not renewed their membership for the next month. And therefore I want to set up an automation in such a way that according to the payment status of the member who have not submitted the payment, a WhatsApp message should be sent every month on 28th that they have to renew their payments. So I am managing a spreadsheet over here for the library member details, in which I have the name of the members, emails, their phone number, the specific plan for which they have opted, and their payment status, whether they have paid for the upcoming month or the payment is due from their side. Now, to effectively manage this entire process of sending payment reminders to each of the members without failing, I am going to set up a connection between my Google Sheets and WhatsApp in such a way that every month on 28th, a WhatsApp message will be sent for payment and membership renewal automatically to each of the member whose payment will be due on that same date. Okay. To automate this process, I am going to build the connection with the help of Pabbly Connect. Pabbly Connect helps us to set up connections between our work applications without the requirement of any coding and any programming skills, and that too effectively. Now here, with the help of this, we can automate all our daily repetitive tasks. Let's get started quickly. Currently, I am on my home page of Pabbly Connect, where we can reach by typing the URL pabbly.com/connect in our browser. After coming over here, we will find two options: sign in and sign up for free. So in case if you are already an existing user, just click on sign in to log into your account. But if you are a new user, you have to click on this sign up for free button. It is going to create a free new account for you just in 2 minutes. Also, when you will do that, you will be receiving 100 free tasks every month to explore this amazing software and to test multiple automations. So as an existing user, here I'm going to click on sign in currently. This is all app section where we can find all the products which are offered by Pabbly. To create our automation, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. So let's click on access now. And with this, it has taken us towards the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. So on our dashboard, we can find all our workflows which we have created up till now. And to save the separate workflows separately, I have also created separate folders, as you can see on my dashboard. In the similar manner, you can also create multiple folders for saving different kind of workflows. Now, to create a new workflow, we are going to click on this create workflow option. Let's do that. And here a dialog box is appear in front of us. It is asking us to provide a name to the workflow. So here, first of all, I'm going to give the name. Send WhatsApp reminders for library membership from Google Sheets. After giving the name to my workflow, I'm going to select the folder. So you can see I have a list of folders over here. So because I'm sending WhatsApp messages and I've created a separate folder for all the automations which I'm going to create for WhatsApp marketing. So here I'm going to select WhatsApp marketing automations as my folder. Now I'm going to click on create. As we have done that, we can see a new screen is open in front of us which contains a blank workflow. Here we have the trigger and we have the action. Okay, now what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or they are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. The trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective is that a WhatsApp message should be sent to those members who have not submitted their payment for the upcoming renewal. Okay. So for that, here I'm going to use, let's say, schedule in my trigger. And for getting the details from Google Sheets, I'm going to take Google Sheets over here. So every month on 28th, automatically the details of Google Sheets should be captured inside my Pabbly Connect account related to those members who have not submitted their payment. So over here, my trigger will be schedule and my action will be Google Sheets. So when we are going to build the connection between these applications, automatically we can see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands, because when the trigger happens, that means when the workflow is going to schedule every month on 28th, then only the details from Google Sheets will be captured inside Pabbly Connect for sending WhatsApp messages, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger and action, let us quickly start creating this automation step by step. To start with the workflow, first of all, we will go towards our trigger step, and now we have to select our trigger application. My objective over here is that I want to run this workflow only every month at a specific date on 28th. So for that, we have to select our trigger application as schedule. Schedule is an inbuilt feature of Pabbly which helps us to automate the workflow, trigger the workflow according to our choice, according to the duration which we have selected. So over here, I am going to select the trigger event as schedule workflow, and now it is asking us how often you want to run your workflow. So we have multiple options over here: at regular intervals, once, every day, days of the week, dates of month. So according to your choice, according to your payment method, you can select any of the options given over here for running your workflow. But my objective is to run this workflow only every month, because we have monthly subscriptions in library. So here I want to send monthly subscription payment reminders for renewing the membership of every month. Therefore, I want to send a message to all my members who have not submitted their payment. So I'm going to select dates of the month, and over here you have to select the specific date on which you want to run this workflow. You can select more than one date, but I'm going to select 28th over here. Every month at 28th, the workflow should get run. But at what time? So you can also select the time over here. I want that every month on 28th at 10 a.m. the workflow should get run. Okay, so I have selected all the details. Now I'm going to click on save. And now every month on 28th, automatically this workflow is going to trigger. Now when the workflow is going to trigger, what we want to capture the details of all the members who have not submitted the payment from Google Sheets inside Pabbly Connect. So with that, now we are going to move forward towards our action step. Our action application over here will be Google Sheets, because we are managing the Google Sheets in which we have the details. Now we have to select the action event. What you want? I want to look up a value, a specific value in my spreadsheet, and by using that same value, I want to capture the response of all the members from Google Sheets. What is that value? The value will be the payment status. The payment status of whichever member will be due, I want the response of that member in my Pabbly Connect account. So lookup spreadsheet v2 will be my action event over here. Let's click on connect. Now to build the connection, you have to keep in mind that you are already logged into your Google Sheets. Here we have two options: add new connection and select existing connection. In case if you already have an existing connection, just go with that. But to create a new connection, I'm going to show you what you have to do. You have to click on add new connection. You have to click on sign in with Google. Now you have to select your specific account. Pabbly Connect is now asking us for the permission to access our Google account. So let's quickly click on allow, as our data is 100% safe with Pabbly Connect. As we have done that, the connection is built as the authorization has become successful. So now we have to move forward towards entering the details over here. First of all, we have to select the spreadsheet name. The name of my spreadsheet is Excel library members data. So I'm going to select the same from drop down. Okay, so we are setting up the connection between the spreadsheet and Pabbly Connect. Okay, now we are going to move forward. Here we have the sheet name, which is already selected over here because I currently have only one sheet. Now we are going to move forward. Here it is asking us the lookup value. What value you want to search in your spreadsheet? I want to search due as my value. The payment status of whichever member will be due, I want to capture the response of that member inside Pabbly Connect. So due will be my lookup value. I'm going to enter it manually over here by typing due. Okay, then it is asking us lookup column. The value which you want to search is in which column? The value which I want to search is related to the E column, that is payment status column. So I'm going to enter E as my lookup column. In a similar manner, you have to enter the details according to your spreadsheet. Okay, here it is asking us end column of data. What is the end column of entire spreadsheet in which up till which you want to look for the data? So here I have the end column as E. I'm going to enter it as it is, E as my end column. Then it is asking us whether you want to look the value as date, lookup as date. No, I do not want. So I'm going to keep it as no. And then directly I'm going to click on save and send test request button. Here we have received the response. But you can see we have received in the response, we have captured more than one member. Okay, we have test user over here, we have new user over here, we have current user over here, and we have dummy member over here. Okay. Of course, more than one member could have their payment status as due. In that case, what we are going to do? Are we going to collect the details in such scattered format and then we are going to send WhatsApp messages to each of them? No. Actually, what we have to do, we have to capture the response in the advanced format. Currently, we have received the response in simple terms. What we will do, we will turn this simple response button as off. And then we are going to once again click on save and send test request button. Over here this time we have received the response in the array format. So basically we have received the data in array format. That means the entire data in the combined format. You can see we have a list of members who have not submitted their payment, whose payment status is due. You can see we have test user over here, we have new user over here, we have current user here over here, and all the details of these users as well. Now what we are going to use iterator function in order to separate these values which we have received in order to separate this data. What Iterator is going to do in this workflow, it is going to separate these details and it is going to give us one at a time. So the Iterator helps us when we have too many things in one place and we need to handle each of the thing at a time. So this ensures that every item which we have gets a right attention without getting lost in the bulk data. So here when we have a huge data, with the help of Iterator, we are going to separate this data into one at a time, and in this way we can use the data one at a time, so that simply we will be able to set up this integration. Now here we are going to click on this add action step button. With the help of Iterator, we are going to separate the data. So we will simply select Iterator as our action application. Okay, then we are going to click on action event. So here process arrays will be our action event. We are going to process the array which we have received. Let's click on connect, and over here we are going to select the previous step. Okay, choose array. We have selected the previous response which we have captured. Then when we are going to click on save and send test request button, you can see that here we have received the data of a single member at a time. We have the row index in which the data of this particular person is added inside Google Sheets. We have 3. So you can see, yes, in row number 3, we have test user. Okay, we have the name, email, phone number, the plan in which this particular person is enrolled, and here we have the payment status as due. All right. So it is saying that the response includes the first expanded data set as values which can be mapped in further steps. Actually, we have to set up the automation. In order to set up the automation, we have to map the data in further steps. Okay. For mapping, we cannot use the entire data which we have received of multiple members. We have to use single data at a time. Therefore, we have extracted this data of a single member at a time so that we will be use it in order to map the data in further steps of the workflow. Then we are going to click on action step, and now finally our action step will be to send payment reminder message to all the members whose payment is due. So here what we are going to do, we are going to send a message with the help of AI Sensei over here. I am using AI Sensei for sending template messages to all my members, but you can select any of the other application as well, such as WhatsApp Cloud API, Wati, etc. for sending these template messages. Because I'm using AI Sensei, so my action application over here will be AI Sensei. Let's select that, and then we are going to select the action event. That will be send template message. Let's click on connect. For building the connection, we have two options over here as well. Add new connection and select existing connection. So in case if you already have an existing connection, just go with that quickly. But to create a new connection, you have to provide the API key. How we are going to get this API key? To get it, you just have to log into your AI Sensei account, and then I'm going to tell you what you are supposed to do. So this is my AI Sensei account over here. From the left side, we can see the option of manage, and over here we have the option of API key. So let's select that. This is the API key which we want. Let's copy it. We'll move back and paste it over here. Done. Let's click on save now. And as we have done that, the connection between AI Sensei and Pabbly Connect is built. So now we are going to move forward towards sending the message to our members. Now, first of all, we have to select the campaign name. For sending a template message in AI Sensei, we have to link the template which we have created with a live campaign. So basically, you need to launch a campaign. You have to link that campaign with a specified template which you are using, and you have to set the campaign live. Then you have to enter the name of the campaign over here in this field so that the message could be sent. So in order to understand this more clearly, I'm going to take you towards my AI Sensei account. We will go towards the template message section. We'll go towards the all section, and these are all the templates I have. So over here, you can see I have created different templates for different purposes. So I'm going to select one of the template which I have created for sending the payment reminders. So this is basically the preview of the message which I'm going to send. Dear name, greetings from Excel library. This is a gentle reminder that your library membership is due for renewal. To continue enjoying uninterrupted access to our collection of books and resources, we request you to renew your membership at the earliest. Payment details over here, we have the membership plan, in which kind of plan the member is enrolled, that I'm going to enter over here, and the amount. You can make the payment online or visit the library in person. Thank you and happy reading. So over here you can see this is the message template which I have created, and I have also used different kind of variables in the template because I want to send personalized message to each of my member along with their name, along with the specified plan which they have choose. So here I have added variables in my template. When we add variables in the template, the details of that specific place get changed automatically with the new response. And in this way, you will be able to send personalized messages to each of your client, to each of your member. Once you will complete your template, you also have to send it for approval. And when the status of the template gets approved, you will be able to very easily use it in order to send the messages. So this is my template. It is already approved. Now we are going to link this template with a campaign. So we'll go towards the campaign section from the left side over here, and we are going to click on launch campaign. We have to select API campaign, and now first of all we have to provide a name to the campaign. So I'm going to give the name, let's say, as library reminder, just a random name. We have to link this campaign with the template, so we have to select our template over here. Okay, I've linked my template with the campaign. Now we are going to set it live, and we will go towards the campaign section now. Okay, so this is my campaign which is set and it is live. And over here we are going to simply copy the name of this campaign, and we'll move back towards our workflow and we'll paste it over here in the campaign name field. Okay, now in this way you have to set your campaign. Then we have to enter the mobile number of the person who is going to receive the message. The person who is going to receive the message will be the member of the library whose payment is due. So what we are going to do, we have already received the details over here in our earlier response. As I have told you, we have to map the data to make the automation, to create the automation. So what we are going to do, instead of entering the details manually over here, we will simply map the phone number. So let's select the phone number from the previous step, and it is mapped. When we have mapped this mobile number, it has also become dynamic, and with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace now. And in the similar manner, you are going to map all the details which you want to replace in order to create this automation. Instead of this, if we will enter the data manually, like we have entered the name of the campaign manually over here, it has become static, and now it is not going to replace every time. So whatever data you want to change with every new response, you have to map that data, and the data which you want to keep same, you have to enter it manually. Then we are going to enter the username who is going to receive this message. The user will be the member. So I have mapped the name of the member over here. Then you have to provide the tags. Then you can enter the source from which you have received this lead. You can enter the tags over here if you want to provide to your leads. Here it is very important step, that the template parameter. Here in this field you have to provide the values for the variables which you have used. I have used two variables in my template. First is for the name of the member, and the other is the which they have selected. So here we have received all the details in our earlier response. First of all, I'm mapping the name of the person as the first variable value. Then I want to add second value as well. So I'm going to use a comma, space, and then I'm going to map the second value, that is the name of the plan. Alright, then we are going to simply click on save and send test request button. If you want to enter the URL of any of the file which you want to send along with this message, you can enter it over here, and you can also provide the file name in the file name field. Let's click on save and send test request button quickly. And here it is saying that the message is sent. So let's go and check whether on WhatsApp the message is received or not. And over here, yes, we can see that the message is received. Dear test user, greetings from Excel library. And over here we have the entire message. This means that the connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp is absolutely successful. And now every month on a specific date which we have selected, automatically the details of all the members which we have in our spreadsheets are going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect according to their payment status. And the members whose payment status will be due will receive a WhatsApp message automatically for the payment reminders. Here we have set up the connection successfully. We have set up the integration. Therefore, only a single message is sent currently. But when the workflow is going to run in real time, automatically all those members who have their payment status as due will receive the personalized WhatsApp messages on their numbers. So I hope this automation is clear to you and it is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.